Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, jobbers of all ages. My name is Max Jaw, and I'm here with Mr. Big Deep.
What up? What up?
We are watching. Today, we are back with P.O.R Wrestling, which stands for Poor Wrestling. Considering how many trailers and cars and things they have, I don't know if they're poor. But it's
Yeah,
P.R Wrestling, and we're watching. The name of this video is Car Crashes Through Camper Hardcore Backyard Wrestling. Whoo wee. This is this was a fun one, man.
it's easy.
It was a short. It was short. It was between JJ Escobar, who was announced from the murder capital, versus I didn't get that completely, versus the Sinister. Just the Sinister. And then they're supposed to wrestle Renegade. Uh,
Rebel.
what was that?
Rebel.
Rebel. Okay. Renegade Rebel,
Yeah.
who is apparently a drunkard and doesn't show up till about halfway through the match, which is smart. If you're in a hardcore match, you just let other guys fuck each other up, and then just. I think
Yeah.
Randy Orton may have pulled that.
They didn't announce it.
They did
They
a
did
what?
not. They did not announce it.
No, they didn't.
No.
No, but however, in
He
the
still showed
description it says this renegade is there. Now before we get started with the match, there's this annoying skinny kid that talks that's with JJ Escobar, and he
Yeah,
talks a lot of shit. So I wrote down, it says I believe in the Lord, the skinny friend of JJ says, and then Sinister says, I'm going to send you to your mama in a body bag. So I wrote, the Sinister must believe in late term abortions.
you
Uh,
said that while we were watching. I didn't quite know what you meant.
Now you know.
Now I know.
He's sending him right back to his mama in a body bag. So
That's
uh,
funny.
I would like to just give credit to this little kid, or maybe not a kid, but he looks like a kid. He's skinny and he's very annoying. And he did get over because he was super annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, you were like, "Dude, shut the fuck up."
Yeah. Yes. So he was definitely over with me in a very
Well,
bad way.
also the crowd. The crowd. Someone in the crowd had told him that as well. So
Well,
he's
the
doing his
crowd, the
job.
we need to. I need to go back through and rewatch this match with the. I just want to look at the crowd because once again, I think we're gonna see some like moms and babies. I bet you money we're gonna see some babies.
Inside the stomach or not. I mean,
Uh, yeah. Let's see. I got it pulled up right now. I'm watching.
there's some kids.
No, there's a tiny little kid next to the bus with mom. Yeah.
Right, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. She looks bored
yeah.
too. She's got her hand on on her side of her head, just resting it on her knee. Oh, she looks bored, poor little thing. And then there's grandma with a walker. She wasn't vocal this time around. Then we got some coolers. Is that a horse?
God, I forget. Did you see their ring bell? No, I just caught their ring bell. So
It's a real
at part,
bell. I see.
yeah, yeah, hanging out like on a freaking stand off of a tree. That's freaking pretty. I just noticed that. That's very cool.
uh
Anyway,
they have it. So yeah, it's like a church bell, a little miniature church bell, and there's a bellboy apparently. There's a dude just in an orange shirt and black shorts just standing right there with the uh just ringing the bell.
yeah, we see him later on, and he's like recording on his phone.
And then behind him, there's like a chick in very short shorts and a
Yep.
tank top drinking a beer, wrestling or leaning up against P.O.R Wrestling sign. And then the famed bus with Ramen Reigns, but this time Ramen Reigns is not there. There's like two women. I can't tell exactly who they are, but there's two cutouts of two women wrestlers that are in the windows of the bus, and that's where they come out of. That's their backstage. So when these guys shoot
That's
backstage, is
their
it all inside the bus?
gorilla station.
That's the gorilla station. All their
It's the gorilla.
backstage scenes are in the bus.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, so there's children there.
But
There's definite children there.
yeah, I'm sure I'm sure they've had a it's like a barbecue or something.
Well, uh, uh um what we said we were gonna do this Jawbercue, and then the very first one. These guys were one of the very first matches we watched.
Right, right.
Yeah, but the match starts with JJ Escobar.
I
There
want to
he.
say JJ Escobar was in that match as well, but he didn't have a mask on
What do you mean he didn't have a mask on? Which
from the
match?
first match of
No,
theirs
he
that we
was there. He
watched.
had the mask on, bro.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's
that
Sinister.
shows you my
No, he had the mask on. He's got a couple of JJ Escobar fans because there's like a whole bunch of people around with those ski masks on, or like terrorist
right.
masks, whatever you want to call them.
So I imagine it's like some sort of faction, and
Uh,
they all come from the same.
yeah, you're right. They are around the ring. So, dude, this is a varied group of people. We have cowboys. We have flat tops. We have hats. We have no shirts. We have grandmas. We have aunts and uncles. This is yeah. This is a varied group of people watching this right now. Um, yeah, I'm literally just checking out, and then JJ Escobar grabs the beer and just bashes it on his head, and the beer just starts squirting out of the can. This dude he means fucking business. And so they have their ring. They have a full ring. It's ropes and everything. Um, they look like they're going in the right direction.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty decent, right?
Yeah. Um, well, one thing that gets me with P.O.R Wrestling is obviously later spoilers. Later down the road of this video, and I mean pun intended, there's going to be a car flying at pretty decent speed through a trailer, and these guys are pretty hardcore. Like their bus says we ain't hardcore for by accident. Um, and then I look at I see their ring and their padding. It's like the ring is so padded. It keeps throwing me off how padded their ring is. Cause like these guys are all about just you know getting
Did
hit
you
by.
know that? Did you know that you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore?
You're not hardcore. Oh, is that another sign that's on their stuff?
No,
No, it's just something you came up with.
it's actually from the movie School of Rock.
Oh, see, it's a
It's the
long
song that
time
they
ago.
sing. So whenever every time that you say hardcore, that song always pops in my head.
Oh, School of
Yeah,
Rock.
yeah.
That's been so
'Cause
long
it's not
ago. It's like asking me about Casablanca, and it's like
well, not that long ago. How much do
the,
you know about Casablanca?
not much, just
Okay.
Falcon Maltese. Okay,
Oh,
there's
see,
more crowd, man. These guys have pretty decent crowd here.
they do. It's like a freaking community barbecue.
Yeah, it's like a whole ordeal.
This is the entertainment
Yeah,
of Saturday night.
yes, it is, and they're official. Look at all that, dude. There's a lot of people. So yeah, I just like it's that they start a match and then Sinister gets the upper hand. He tries to power bomb um, JJ Escobar. Oh shit, we got a little. Oh, there's two
It is like
ambulances.
a. He starts with like Alabama Slammer
But he reverses it.
through the table.
It-
He doesn't break it.
These are not tables, so like let's just say these the ring has in three corners
Or
there's
door.
doors,
Yeah,
no
it's just
handles, holy doors. And he tries to throw him through the door, but it doesn't break. And then JJ Escobar tried to spear Sinister through the door and doesn't break. So it's like, yep, these are pretty sturdy doors, man. But eventually they do break. I think Sinister power bombs JJ Escobar through one of them,
yeah.
and it finally breaks. Yeah, but the ring gets me. Sometimes, like I look at the ring and it's very padded, and so it throws me off because these guys ain't hardcore for no reason, That's a double negative. Yeah, so I mean, it's like with the description of this match, everybody's waiting for the car to crash through a camper.
Right.
Um, I mean, their punches were good. You know,
Yeah, the wrestling wasn't bad at all.
no, they were laying shit in. Um, JJ tried to do that little flare flip out of the ring that Triple H does too, and
Right. Yep.
HBK,
Yep.
and that was like he barely got over that, and that
He
was
did
like
it.
he struggled, but he got it. He got it.
He did it. Yep. You had to get that spot.
He did it.
And
But
that's when Cinder ran at him and rammed him off the ring apron and tried to send him through the door.
yeah, that's why I brought up that spot because he stumbled and then he got tackled.
That was a stiff land. Like that had to hurt this side.
Oh yeah, so
He-
he landed
he-
on the. Was this another door that was
I
set
think it
up?
was a door. Yeah.
So this is
And like halfway on it.
doors, ladders, and chairs match is what this is, and he got tackled right, but he didn't. He landed on it, didn't break again. I
Right.
I think maybe after this match they learned it's like okay we're just use plywood, like let's not use doors because this shit don't break. Because he
I
landed
mean,
stiff like you
even
said.
the doors though, like it still has an effect of yeah, that shit hurts.
Oh yeah, well
You know.
when your body bends and the door doesn't bend and you land on it, oof. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that JJ Escobar is a pretty hardcore dude. Because, like, we've seen him, and that's what you said Jim Cornette was talking about. It was JJ Escobar who got ran over by a car, too.
Oh, okay.
So he
I
takes some
mean, he
bumps.
he he, he loves hardcore, so
How do you know this?
because he's hardcore.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. If you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
I get it. I get it. I'm not exactly sure what it means to live hardcore.
This guy eats Lucky Charms with Tax and rancid milk, like hardcore.
That's how he wakes up?
I tell you, that's the first thing he eats every morning.
Oh, and he shits thumbtacks, too.
Lucky Charms with Tax.
That's just to remind him how alive he is. Oh, I feel good. Life is good.
Just how hardcore he is.
That's how he wipes his ass.
Oh,
He's like
well.
he calls an Uber and stands in front of it, or jumps right in front of it, and poof, you get all that air.
It's a hardcore life for us. like, oh, anyway.
Oh
But
man.
shortly after that, that's when Renegade Rebel stumbles out of the bus with a
Yeah.
bottle of whiskey, probably, I'm assuming.
Trying to figure out which
And
knee he hurt. He's
yeah, I
selling
don't
that
know.
knee like a
His
motherfucker.
knee was already hurt, so I don't know what happened. But
Yeah, so
mm,
there's a story there. There's a
yeah,
definite
yeah,
story. He hurt his knee. He's
there's a
drinking.
story. Yeah.
Do you think he's drinking because his knee hurts so bad, and so he has to
That might
drink?
be. That might be the case.
Hmm. But
Yeah,
somehow, I don't think so.
number,
I don't think so. I think that's his character. But he comes out right, and he comes out of the bus, and it's like none of this was announced. So this is the same thing we keep bitching about. JJ Escobar was announced, Sinister was announced, but
yep.
Renegade wasn't.
That's
So
what made you immediately questioned. Like, oh, I thought this was supposed to be a three-way.
yeah, it's false
And
advertising.
it eventually came to fruition. But
Smart.
yeah, surprises.
Yeah.
They don't lack on that.
So Renegade. So he comes out. He tries to like tussle with Sinister, but Sinister gets the upper hand. And
Yeah,
so
Senator was dominant the
yeah,
whole time.
yeah. Sinister was kicking. He was kicking JJ Escobar's ass, Renegade's ass,
Yeah.
and then he tombstones Renegade. And I'm not sure exactly what happens. Like it's a little bit in a. I'm a little bit in a blur. What happened after Renegade showed up, or after because he brought some lights, and Sinister kicked his ass, and then okay, so Renegade went for the three. He went for a suplex, a DDT, and I think the third one got reversed into a. Oh, he just went for an arm bar. No, okay, a leg
Russian leg
sweep,
sweep.
Russian
Yeah.
leg sweep. Oh, and he reversed into a
There's
clothesline.
there's
Got
no
it.
Russian. Well, I actually went for the rebel leg sweep, but
Rebel
yes,
leg sweep.
yeah,
Rebel leg sweep. That's a tough one. And that was it.
yeah,
Just that reverse clothesline was what did it for Renegade. Like Sinister is dominant, and then Sinister just tombstone his ass.
yeah. And then it just kind of like did like a little quick.
Slow
They
motion.
skipped part, and then all of a sudden, JJ Escobar has Renegade Rebel, and that's when he just drags him about a mile and a half
Yeah.
from the ring
Well, what
to the.
happened? Why did they skip that? Is it because they want us to subscribe somewhere? Because when I check their stuff out, I don't see any subscriptions or anything. Um, maybe just they were like, "Fuck it, let's just go to the spot. Let's go to what
Yeah, I don't know.
everybody's waiting for," and they rumbled to the
Bad,
trailer.
battery got low or something. I don't know.
That's a real thing. That's a really good point. I can't tell
But
you, like, there's been a few times where we actually wrestled and the camera died, and it's like there, there's so inside the trailer, he just throws Renegade in the trailer, and he closes the door. So I don't see JJ Escobar lighting any fireworks or anything. He just closes the
no,
door.
he doesn't. Although he does something in the door.
Okay, okay.
So
Well,
I don't know. Like he throws in Renegade Rebel, and before he, oh no, let's see.
but the
Okay, that's what he does. Okay, so you can see him when he pushes Renegade Rebel in. The first thing he does is he reaches around the corner, and I think he hands Renegade Rebel the fireworks.
oh.
You can't see it, but he reaches for something, and then he bends over, and I think that's when he gives Rebel the fireworks,
Hmm.
and then
It does.
Rebel
It looks
lets him
awkward,
off.
but what it looks
Right.
like when you're just watching, what it looks like is just closes the door, and the act of closing the door literally gets sets the fireworks off. That's what it looks like.
Right now, if I think it's more for the people
Yeah.
because they're not getting the same angle that we got. So
I
what they see, they don't see him not doing anything. They just know that he's putting. They know that he must have put a rebel in there because they see him walk. They see only Escobar walking away from the camper, and all of a sudden there's fireworks going off and smoke coming out of the camper. So
absolutely. So this was played for the crowd.
right,
It just happens for us who are watching it. It looks like I mean, sure, like dude, I'll throw suspension of disbelief in this. Are you kidding me?
yeah,
This is
sure,
beautiful.
for sure.
um and then yeah, we get fireworks and Rick and Morty are on the two stuffy Rick and Morty dolls are on the I just it's so fun to watch like little details, you know, like these guys got so creative in this. I tell you, it shifts to like JJ Escobar just like super kicks uh Sinister, like just that's the next thing that happens, and so all of a sudden Sinister's by the ladder. So JJ Escobar kicks him, super kicks him. So and Sinister, you know, it's a great kick, great delivery, and Sinister doesn't sell it at all, like just barely. Like he just waits for JJ Escobar to climb the ladder. Um,
That doesn't sell to anybody.
yeah, Sinister don't sell, man. Sinister he's a skyscraper. He's one of those wrestlers.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I got
kind of
beef. I
does.
got beef with Sinister. Not
Kind of does sell because he goes backwards and
well,
out of camera. We don't see him.
yeah, but the speed of it, how quickly he's climbing the ladder. Is there a cut? Is there a cut
Yes,
that I'm missing? Okay.
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Because Escobar kicks him,
Kicks
and
him
Sinister turns staggers back, and then Escobar starts to climb the ladder, and then it cuts.
to Sinister climbing the ladder. Okay, well there you
Sinister
go.
almost,
Okay.
yeah,
So I stand corrected, Sinister. The Sinister. Um
yeah.
because it just cuts. Yeah, you're right. It's a really quick cut. It just cuts to Sinister climbing the ladder after Escobar. And it's like, what? And then,
I'll
you know,
stand. I'll stand up for Sinister.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's hey, I'll say when I'm wrong. It's all right. I think this is the coolest and also the silliest part of this match. Is when so they're up on the scaffolding that they built, which looks all
Yeah,
right, you know.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. And you know, they're pretty high, and then next to the scaffolding is a fucking trampoline that is built out of barbed wire. So they literally took the trampoline and hooked barbed wire to all the springs.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Wow. What an awesome idea. I am surprised it worked.
I want to
Could
see I want to see the build of it. I want to see a video of them building it.
yeah, that would be like how to build a barbed wire trampoline for all the annoying fucking nephews and
Assuming they would have to be chipped on its side,
well,
and
he power slams
yeah,
them. He slams them off from the scaffolding onto the trampoline.
he bounces pretty high too.
Yeah, he bounces off barbed wire. Fucking dope. Now, I wish I want to check this, and there's no way I can, but I hope that if they were clever. I mean, I'm not saying they're not clever because they obviously built a barbed wire trampoline, so that's pretty clever. Okay. What I'm saying is, did they because like you can clip the tops of it where you're gonna fall. You
Oh,
could
gotcha.
you could probably clip those parts of the barbed wire, you know, off, so the bottom looks like it's all prickly and shit, but the top where he lands is just like rope. I mean, it's still gonna hurt, but at least you're not gonna get fucking stabbed everywhere. I
Gotcha.
can't tell, but I would. That's what I would have done, and
They probably did, and Escobar probably had that in cereal.
that's how you rig the gimmick, bro. That's you rig the gimmick. To
Escobar had barbed wire trimmings for breakfast, but it doesn't look like it from what I can see.
I don't think they would have gone that far. I don't. It doesn't look like it.
No, they're pretty legit with their hardcoreness.
Yeah, but I
Oh, the
mean,
dog.
like,
Sorry.
unless somebody's right next to that barbed wire, they'll never see that. So, like, do
Right.
you like? I think that's like for your longevity. It's like you can be hardcore and still be a little clever with it.
Oh,
But
for
any
sure.
the barbed wire thing was clever, man. That was awesome. I have a feeling they didn't clip, but if they did, even more credit to them. But what a great idea.
Yeah.
However, and this is where I got irritated. I got irritated on the kick. So super kicks. So P.O.R Wrestling. This is my problem. Okay, I don't like super kicks. Make me want to cringe. And so when you cut the selling away, it just looks like, well, what's the point of that super kick? It just looks like he didn't even sell the super kick. So, they knocked the toilet paper roll for me already. And then after the slam, Sinister is laying, of course, he just got slammed into barbed wire, all right? He's attached to this shit. He is in pain. This is like thumbtacks, right? Well, JJ Escobar, he's asking the ref, like, I want to pin him. I want to pin him. And the ref's like, I think the ref said, I don't want to count. It's like, I don't want to count. And then I guess the referee didn't want to go to barbed wire, even though he didn't have to count on the barbed wire. I don't know. But Sinister just comes up and starts yelling at the referee. Just he's still on the barbed wire, talking shit to the referee. And I'm like, what are you doing? You just got fucking slammed off a scaffolding onto barbed wire trampoline, and you're selling like you're fucking dead. And the next thing you do is you get right up and start yelling at the referee, and then go and lay right back down. And that was like, okay, toilet paper.
He's yelling at the skinny guy.
Oh, is he? Well, either
Yeah.
way, whoever he's
Yeah.
yelling at, he just totally stopped selling
Yeah.
to yell at him. And that I
Well,
was just like, come on, man. Come
it
on.
also could have. They also cut, so it could have been like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Because they had people checking on him.
There you go. So,
I gave him water.
yeah, they took a
Took
break.
a drink of water.
Yeah.
There's a lady, and some lady came over to check on him.
But do you see how it comes off? It comes off as like you just
Yeah.
really
It's
destroyed
edited.
your clever
Yeah.
spot. You really just like you took all of its selling away completely. And like still props to Sinister, props to fucking JJ Escobar and Rebel. Like, hey man, these guys are fucking kick ass.
Yeah.
That threw me for a loop, man. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, man?
And then
Oh.
Escobar says that he wants to pin him, and the ref says, "Well, then go ahead, do it." And he's like, "I don't want him."
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That was, yeah, I thought he just got up. You little bitch. He started yelling I thought he was yelling at the referee. Okay, so that didn't
He's
quite make
yelling at
sense to me. I'm like, he just got up. You just
yeah,
landed. But what threw me off is like, even though there was a cut afterwards, he was literally like, he yelled and then he went right back to laying down on the
he's
barbed
stuck.
wire.
He's stuck. He can't do anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. So they're selling it like he's stuck.
So
Not
imagine
his
being
head though.
stuck, not being able to do anything, and then you got this stupid, annoying guy just yelling at you.
Yeah. So I can only imagine this like when they're putting this match together. Okay, so I'm gonna slam you on the barbed wire. That's gonna be fucking cool, bro. Yes, fuck yeah, yeah. Let's fucking do it. And then, but so you're just gonna stay there because you're stuck like in a spider web, and that's it. Like that's what takes him out of the match. Cause
We're gonna see him the rest of the match.
yeah, Sinister is gone for the rest of the match. And so like as far as the barbed wire goes, like cool idea, awesome spot. Um with the cut and with him like just yelling and then laying right back down. Um it looked like he wasn't selling it. Okay? It looked like he just like for a second he's like, okay, well, let's stop the match. I gotta yell at this fucker, and then lays right back down. And it's like it didn't look right to me.
Right.
That's really it. But we need to move on to the to the next spot. But kudos to them, man, for the fucking barbed wire trampoline. How fucking cool is that? Fucking dope. Oh, I'm already tired, man.
Well, then we transition. Renegade Rebel has now climbed out of the camper
Yeah, it's like
and is
all these.
standing on top.
Yeah,
And this is where Escobar um, he leaves Sinister. He leaves the trampoline and he goes and climbs the camper and starts fighting the Rebel.
yeah. I'm rewatching the spot, the trampoline spot, and they definitely didn't clip the barbed wire. Because you can see when he's lifting his sleeve, he pulls on his sleeve, but he like moves too much for me to buy that he's stuck. He should be in more pain than that. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry, Sinister. I'm bitching too much. Oh yeah, right there. There's Renegade right on top. Here comes JJ Escobar. He's gonna fuck Renegade up. So let's paint this picture real quick. So there's a trailer,
Oh,
like a camper, but like a full size camper, I guess. I don't know what sizes they are. Class B.
yeah.
Um, and Renegade is telling Escobar how much he he doesn't quit like the other rebel, or he's the only rebel that doesn't quit. It's like listening to people who still think the Confederacy is gonna come back. It's like it's been 2 centuries. Uh, okay, whatever. But it was just funny to hear. But even they start brawling on top of the camper, and it was good punches. I mean, it was good punches. And Escobar gets the upper hand, and it doesn't take that long. He's like, "Here's the spot." He picks him up. Oh, he gives him a low blow, and then he picks him up like right above his head. He's gonna do a front slam, and then there's a shot from a speeding car. Boom!
Okay. It came out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere right through the trailer as the two
I
fell.
will say that they did a good job in the video of me forgetting about the car crashing through a camper. Like initially, like it was on my mind, but it went away as I was watching it,
Oh yeah,
and so that's good because when they switched to like this car cam out of nowhere, it just it just that was good.
the
Caught me
car
off
cam.
guard a little bit because he picked them. Well, Escobar picks Rebel up on his shoulders, and I'm like, oh snap, okay, like this is the move, and then all of a sudden just freaking
Yeah,
freaking car cam and like just 85 miles down this back road path.
with trees flying by.
Yeah,
I
a lot
must
of wood.
say though, the trailer, you can see the ramps set up where the car is gonna go.
Right, and you mentioned the ramps in the beginning
Yeah.
when we first saw the first spot of the camper.
Yep.
They're like, oh, you see the ramps, and I didn't register that to be for the car.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so
Yep. The ramps were there, man. And
but
well, cool shot. So they're like Escobar throws, both Escobar and Renegade fall from. Um.
yeah, almost like he was like going for like a Michinoku driver
Yes.
kind of. I'm trying to think of someone that does that move. Um,
I don't know. So he's basically got Renegade up on his shoulders, facing forward.
Yeah, I think it's a move Sammy Callahan does,
Well, there you go.
or at least it's similar to what Sammy Callahan does in Impact. But anyway,
Well, it's kind of like a reverse power bomb. I don't know what to call it, but anyway, it's like when a dad's carrying his kid on top of his shoulders. That's the position they're in. I don't know what the name of it is. And so they jump off the trailer as the car goes through the trailer. Great timing, fucking gutsy, ballsy, fun, badass. You know, they're really hauling ass. Um, awesome spot, just awesome, fucking crazy, awesome spot. And JJ Escobar misses both tables, lands on his feet though, um, and they go through a whole bunch of. See, this is why I think like it's like you could ask a question, what's wrong with young men today, and you can say that if they're doing backyard wrestling, it's blows to the head, and it's those fluorescent light bulbs, man. I just like every time I see that puff when they go through them, there's just mercury. They're just inhaling that shit like nobody's fucking business. Um, Maybe it's the mercury why they didn't clip the tops of the barbed wire. I don't know. But anyway, great spot. They kind of missed that second table, but dude, what the fuck?
they had to hurry up and jump, dude. Like, they didn't, they didn't have time to make a calculated jump.
No, that car was like,
That car was flying.
yeah, dude, that was fucking,
And
that was
if they
amazing.
jumped any like a second later, the camper would have turned enough where they would have just completely missed everything.
I tell you, dude,
And
perfect spot. They did it great. They did it
it was
great.
the best that they could do.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing,
So
man. Like, that's ballsy. Like,
yeah,
I can imagine in my days, I might want to do that. I might think about doing that. But I would rather be the observer of that.
right,
Yeah, I'm like
right.
I'm gonna cheer you guys on. I'm gonna help you build this barbed wire, and I'm not gonna clip the tops. Let's see how this happens. you know, um, great spot, and then JJ Escobar pins, Rebel Renegade, and
Yep.
boom, 1, 2, 3,
Becomes the new dynasty champion.
all well deserved, well deserved.
Which it doesn't say that in the description either, and they don't announce it that it's for the title.
Well, with P.O.R Wrestling so far, both of the matches we watched, they
Or for
don't.
the
They
oh right,
they don't.
right.
They're not really good at letting you know who's doing what. Like if you listen to the announcing in the beginning, they're still like they didn't announce Renegade.
No.
No, but he's in the description. So it's like, was it? Yeah, ESW. ESW is good at like putting a little graphic telling you who it is. Um, even the genie in the lamp ladder match. Um, yeah. By the way, the genie in the lamp ladder match. Oh, I forget what the I forget what the name of the company is. Oh, but they have a lot of people that watch their videos. A lot of people like just record um just watching and talking, whatever that's called, watch-alongs now. I forgot. We used to do them. I forgot the name of it. They record watch-alongs and reaction videos. Um, but even they are not, well, yeah, like, except if it's a team, then they just say the name of the team. They have no fucking idea if they're who they are. But P.O.R Wrestling does not announce. Like, we know JJ Escobar because we saw it, because we saw this before, so we know the mask. But, like, if you're just tuning in, you have fucking no idea what's going on.
Right.
So, I might just, okay, toilet paper rolls. I know I already bitched about taking 2 toilet paper rolls away, so I can't go any further than 3. Um, But I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna give it 4 toilet paper rolls. What do you got?
I'm gonna give it 3.
Mm,
I'm giving it 3.
all right.
Um,
Please explain, sir.
the in ring by Sinister was good.
Yes.
The whole beginning was decent.
Yeah, these guys can wrestle. These
Um,
guys could
it
totally
was-
do a wrestling match.
yeah, there's a lot that's decent. It's just the middle part, it kind of just like dragged on, and then it started getting a little too choppy with the camera cuts.
That's what.
Um,
That's why I was gonna
and
go to
started
3.
getting a little confusing. Like I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Like, and yeah,
Well, they tend to
and then
do that.
so like the beginning and the end were good. The crash through the camper was done to the
Superb.
best that they could do. I mean, they couldn't redo it, so they had like whatever. I mean, whatever they were going to do, that's what it was going to be. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Okay, so
I
you
was
go.
kind of into it, but
Go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like there could have been a little bit more. I don't know. I think I was just left wanting more. I don't know.
I agree with you, man. The cuts really fucked up the flow in the match. And I don't know, maybe it took too long. I don't think so because they didn't really move too much.
Right,
Like
right,
nothing really took too much time. Like I don't know what they were cutting. I don't know. Maybe it was, there's a good reason why they cut that, but they just made Sinister look like a fucking asshole, like not selling a spot, like twice with those cuts, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna give him a benefit of a doubt. That put me down to 3 toilet paper rolls. However, when that camera shot from the car came in,
right.
boom, instantly back to 4. So I forgave their sins. I was just like, nope, nope, this 4 toilet paper rolls. The only reason I didn't go 5 is because of all those cuts, because of all like the choppiness of the match. But this is the same thing we watched the previous match. It's the flow, the middle gets very muddled, and it's like let's just get to the spot. Let's just get to the spot.
Right,
And
right,
I mean, if you have all those things planned at this point, man, like you have all these beautiful spots planned. You don't need anything intricate. You don't need anything too complicated to get from spot to spot. You could move from spot to spot. A Sinister could have taken Renegade to the camper, Well, and as he's taken to the camper, you get JJ Escobar attack both of them in the back, you know, and then they rumble with Renegade, and then Sinister's tried to get in. I mean, it's like just very simple. And then JJ Escobar can uh, use the super kick. It's a super kick, Sinister, and then Sinister can sit down and sell that super kick for a little bit, while Escobar throws Renegade into the trailer with fireworks. That's not that complicated, and then you have a continuous, clear flow of what's going on. That's what took a star or took 2 toilet paper rolls, but it was the camera shot from the car, fucking hauling ass, which is
right.
also the
And
background
I
of
do
our
have to
video.
say that I thought it was actually going to be Sinister that was driving the car.
Haha, that would have been awesome. But instead, I want to pose a question. So who are these 2 little dudes that come out of the car and they're just yelling? I mean, obviously we're not watching all their shows, so um, it would be nice to know. It would be just nice to know their names. And
A
then I have
pool stick gang.
they're just they're somebody's gang, but
Yeah,
it's like
they got pool sticks.
pull stick gang. Well, those pull sticks, like I call them kendo sticks. Okay, pull sticks. Well, they
Yeah.
better not be in cahoots with Renegade or JJ Escobar.
Well, I can't imagine they are because they chased off Escobar's
Yeah.
manager or whatever it was.
Yeah, so they must be
There
Sinister
was
groupies.
dildo. There was the word dildo on the back of their car. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
The dildo
The Dildo
faction,
Brothers.
the dildo brothers. I don't know who they are, but what really threw me off is like the guy who was driving the car comes out, so they crash into the bus, which is their
Yeah,
entrance bus. That's taking some risk, okay? Because you're crashing into a bus. This is your bread and butter. This is your backstage, and in this speed you could crash into your fucking backstage. Like I don't know how many buses they have, but either way, he comes out. He's wearing a helmet, and I don't know about you, man, but if I'm in a fight and I have a helmet on, I'm keeping the fucking helmet on. So he takes the helmet off, and he's got the little, whatever you call it, like, what you wear under a helmet. Shit that it's like
bandana.
not a bandana, but well, yeah,
Oh,
it's oh fuck.
do-rag.
Anyway, he's wearing that. It's like, why are you taking your helmet off? Like, what? Like
With his
you're
teeth.
going out with a pool stick and you got a helmet on. You're guaranteed not to get a head injury. Go. Keep the fucking helmet on. But I mean, I just, some of these things are, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it, but either way.
It was just meant for safety for the time being.
Yeah, so yeah, it's like it's interesting where they draw the line of safety for me. But four toilet paper rolls, 3 toilet paper rolls, we're at 7 out of 10. What a fun fucking match. Um Love the spot with the car. I like how they include the car. I know the Jim Cornette talks shit about them running Escobar over with a car, but it's dangerous. It's true. Like that. This is the like, and it's like we could be instigating them because we were loving it. I definitely wouldn't want to be the one on the top of the trailer or in the car, on the trampoline. So kudos to them, man. 7 out of 10 ain't bad. It's really the cuts and the middle of the match we keeps getting muddled when we watch these guys.
Right.
Otherwise, man, these guys would be fucking killing it. Like for
Yeah.
us. But they still are killing it. So, congrats, man. Fuck yeah. That's all I got.
I agree.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's well said, Big D. I agree. Let this asshole talk. I agree. All right. So, you can check P.O.R Wrestling on their channel. So all these things are going to be linked below. We're linking to the match. We have linked to their YouTube channel, and if they have a Facebook, we'll link to their Facebook as well. Or if they have so their website is porstunts.com. They are P.O.R Wrestling on YouTube. We'll link to all their sites and check them out. These guys are, I mean, if you want to watch some very innovative backyard wrestling shit, pretty cool, man. Do you think so? Would you agree that these guys have some pretty innovative shit? What?
Yes.
Okay, well, nice. Thanks for just letting me hang
Sorry
there.
about that.
What a dick. What happened?
I didn't recognize the as a question,
Oh.
so sorry.
I'm going to send you some question marks. Thanks for that break. But we are the
Yeah.
Jawbers. That is Jawbers. This was Big D. I'm Max Jaw. And check us out at jawbers.com. That is Jawbers.com. Get yourself some merch. Check out P.O.R Wrestling. at P.O.R Wrestling on YouTube, or check them out at P.O.R Stunts, that is STUNTS.com. And Jawbers are out.